Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Sorry I'm an hour and a half late, but after my earlier live, I went outside and something that was supposed to took no time ended up taking 2 hours. So I apologize for not being on time, but at 9 o'clock as I posted, I'm on time. Good evening, beautiful ladies, wonderful gents. How you doing? Today's should I say this evening's topic going to be something very different and interesting because we're going to once again shout out to Make a Change. I looked at his video. Go look at his video. He do a good breakdown of my story. And I seen in the comment section, I'm going to go to it a little later on and shout out to that person. I'm going to give you a shout out a little later on, 2 seconds. But they had FDMG, which stands for Fighting Donald Murray's Guilt. You know what I'm saying? FDMG, Fighting Donald Murray's Guilt. That's what someone put in the comment. I like that. That's what he's doing right now. He is fighting the FDMG boogeyman's curse. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting it. He's fighting the guilt because he's cursed now. And he can't face the music. Then I added my 2 cents to it, and I said, or funding Donald Murray's gifts, because that's the problem right now. He know that he's about to fund Project Pick Me Up. Listen, folks, I'm gonna repeat this throughout the whole segment of this live stream. 75% of this funding that I get from this suit is going towards Project Pick Me Up. It's going towards our youth. It's going towards making a change in our communities. So hopefully I can get max, and hopefully I can do max. So this is where we at right now, fighting Donald Murray's guilt. Excuse me, let me clear my throat. Drink a little water. This was definitely not going to be the title, okay? But I put this as the title just because I was wanting to give shout outs to those individuals who are paying attention, whether you're watching my live streams or watching someone else's live stream on me. If you're doing so, I appreciate you. Shout out to you. I just want you to come check my live streams because you can get more clarity. So it's not coming from a third party's point of view. It's coming from the mouth of the person who's involved in the situation. So shout out to you if you're watching my video or you're watching someone else's live stream as they are talking about me. Shout out to you. And once again, hopefully you can really get something out of this where you can pass the message and let them know what's the truth about this FDMG. What's up, folks? Don M is back in the building. I'm back in the building. And I want to give a shout out to Make a Change for the Exclusive. Shout out to Make a Change for the Exclusive. Damn. I'm sorry, I'm pausing because I'm listening outside. I'm hearing the car driving real crazy. I'm hearing the cops behind it. I'm hearing screeching. I'm hearing turns. I'm hearing crazy shit right now. I'm sorry, folks. I just had to hear what's going on outside. But shout out to Make a Change for putting his 2 cents into the situation and doing an excellent job in covering the story. Unlike Unlike all the other individuals that was covering the story before. All right, that sound like the fire. That's the fire truck. All right, exclusive. Got my Spread Love hoodie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see this. I just scrolled up. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I ain't see that. Oh yeah, that's my first that image right there, that picture right here of me. That's my first YouTube video I put out there in regards to tough love. I'm gonna repost that video. I'm gonna repost that tough love video. Hopefully, I still have it on my phone. All right, folks. Hopefully, I still have it on my phone. But that video right there is important. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Make a change. You heard? Shout out to Make a Change for him being the one of the only ones who's covering my story on Umar Johnson. Now, let me explain something to you because, matter of fact, I'm gonna go to it because I'm gonna go to the comment section because I want you to understand it's comments like this that I do appreciate. So, someone was in the comment and they mentioned about status, pretty much. I'm gonna use the word status. Umar's status, okay? Umar claims to be the number one, whatever you want to say, orator, number one scholar, the number one teacher, the prince of Pan-Africanness. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at a person who believes in themselves in that nature, and they are saying they pretty much the modern day Marcus Garvey, the uh modern day Martin Luther King, modern day Malcolm X, modern day Frederick Douglass, whatever you want to say. He's the modern day one. He's claiming to be that. So when you claim to be so, let's just say what's happening right now. I'm gonna use a different person. Instead of it being instead of it being Umar Johnson, let's just say it's Malcolm X that I am opposing right now. And let's just say it's Malcolm X who's supposed to be building this school. Let's say it's Malcolm X who is supposed to be, rest in peace of Malcolm X. Let's say it's Malcolm X who had me at the school and I was not paid. Let's say it's Malcolm X, because this man is claiming to be that modern day individual. So let's say Malcolm X and I is going at it in court, and he's doing all this right now. Malcolm X. So what am I saying? He's doing what? What is he doing? Oh, he's trying. I'm actually, as I'm talking, I'm trying to find the video. Okay, I got view all. He's pretty much committing slander against me. He's lying. He's saying that I'm vandalizing his building. He's saying, what else is he saying? You know, he's saying that I'm on drugs. And this is Malcolm X saying this. Understand? Like I said, let's just change the times and let's make it, instead of it, because he's professing to be this person. Let's say he's professing and he's Malcolm X, and it's me against Malcolm X, folks. And Malcolm X is doing all this to me right now, aka Prince of Pan-Africanism, Ifa Tunde, Jermaine Shoemaker. Understand what I'm saying? But it's Malcolm X. Who's the person I'm looking for? Okay, I'm looking for this. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Bam. Okay. And this man is doing, oh my Lord. He's on Twitter. Malcolm X is on Twitter. doing stuff like this. Doing stuff like this. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? When you have an individual who's professing to be the modern day Malcolm X, the modern day Martin Luther King, the modern day Marcus Garvey, what type of punishment should he get as the person who the position he's in? He like I say, he professes to be international, not just in America, but international, from China all the way to Africa. What type of punishment should he really receive for his conduct, his code of action? Now, I know I'm not bugging. Hold on, let me. I'm pulling it right now. I'm about to get it. Okay, shout out to this person. Okay, shout out to that person. They say, Don should further sue Umar and FDMG for libel. Okay, Umar claims to be the most influential scholar on earth. You know what I'm saying? On earth, and the greatest orator to ever live. So to be slandered by a world was it? So to be slandered by a world famous scholar who is also among the greatest speakers of all time could have a severely damaging, okay, can have severe damaging effects on someone. Yes, yes. Remember my video that they deleted? I still have it on the phone. I believe, I think so. You know, my hair wild out and me letting it be known like I fuck courts. Understand? How many times do you see me? How many times you see me on these lives letting it be known like, yo, if, okay, how many times you see me on these lives saying, if I don't get my victory in courts, if I don't get my victory in courts, how many times you see me on lives saying this, I will see you some way, somehow, definitely the first day of school. How many times you see me say this? So when you say slander and severe mental health issues, you best believe it's causing me some problems up top. And not just problems up top, but problems right here, and then problems in the stomach, in the gut, and then problems right here in the middle of the head, stress, severe economic problems still. But you don't hear me complaining. Oh, we're going to talk a little bit about that. So I'm actually going to, being that I mentioned that, I don't want to forget. But we talk about severe headache. But what I'm trying to get to you is to understand that because of this, and because he wants to prolong this situation. I don't know why he wants to prolong this situation. So he wants me to continue to be in his life. So now it's time to turn up. Okay, right now, folks. I am going through some crazy depression right now. I truly thought that I was going to get my victory yesterday. My car broke down, so I thought I was going to be able to finesse some things real quick. My icy car broke down the next day. Oh no, 2 days later. I am totally frustrated. I'm not even going to use the word depressed because it's beyond depressed. I'm totally frustrated at this point right now. That little money, that great deal of money, that nice piece of money, if it was just a small 3,000, would have been perfect right now. My birthday's coming up, and I don't celebrate because there's nothing to celebrate, but my birthday's coming up. The frustration, the anger, knowing that this man is kicking back, chilling, laughing, that he was able to buy some more time to continue his fraudulent behavior of raising funds for this school, knowing that he's supposed to be going to court. To keep me in his life still is downright crazy. So do you think I am going crazy? Yes, we're going crazy over here. There's no acting. When I come on these YouTube streets and talking, folks, like my man said months ago, like man said like a year ago, he said, yo, Don, yo, this is not a situation that we can just run up on the dude and hammer him up and try and get your money. We're not going to get it that way. All we're going to do is go to jail. What we're going to have to do is hit this YouTube, hit the internet, hit all that. And that's what he said, street dude. He said, because he's been watching Umar, and to hear this right here is like, what? And this is the guy who received my ID picture. Understand what I'm saying? This is the guy who, throughout the grapevine, was able to receive my ID on his phone, and he's texting me because it was so crazy. I hit my brother up like, yo, what's the dude that's out here right now? And my brother gave me his number. When I hit him, he texted me back like, yo, who's this? It was so weird. I never spoke to him, and this first time we talking on phone, and he's talking about who's this with a picture of an EMT worker, Oh, that's that chick from Umar Johnson in school. What the huh? So I'm like, wow. And so for him to say, yo, the way you get him, you got really go on that internet and power slam him. Because we can thug it out, but we ain't gonna get the real results. You gotta really hit him on these YouTube streets. So that came from my dude, and this what it is, folks. And Umar wants to keep me in his life by procrastinating with this whole ordeal of going to court. Why he's scared to go to court? And that's what we talk about. Fighting Donald Murray's guilt. He's scared to go to court. It's beyond me. I'm trying to tell you, folks. This is beyond me, and you folks really need to listen to me, because when I told you back then, I said, yo, listen, a gold mine's about to open up. He's doing all the work for us. So now if you ask me 2 years later what I think about the FDMGs and the property in the school, it's a gold mine right now. We need to be pooling resources because something's about to happen. This man would not be running the way he's running. He would not be ducking the way he's ducking unless he knew something that we don't know. He can keep saying the FDMG school is going to open, but why is he not getting me out the situation? Why is he not getting me out the picture? I should be gone. I should be gone. It should be no way that he's so about he's sick. He's supposed to be at that courthouse, getting me out the picture if this FDMG was supposed to be smooth sailing open. But no, it's something way bigger than this. Okay, folks? Way bigger. Way bigger. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. So shout out to this person once again. Let's finish what they were saying. What else were you saying? So to be slandered by a world famous scholar who is also among the greatest speakers of all time could have a severely damaging effects on someone. Okay. If I'm writing, excuse me. If I'm writing formal complaint for a possible slander or libel suit, against Umar and his organization. Okay, and his organization, because this ain't just him. It was many other people in his organization. I'm using what? His own words against him. So, shout out to all you folks who was covering the stories for the last 2 years. We've been digging in the archives and crates, and we still digging. Shout out to Make a Change. Anybody who out there who is interested in participating and helping me dig up enough information in enough detail to keep for my case, please, please, like, come aboard. Remember, Don M, the FDMG Boogieman, is also the ultimate trolling warrior. Come and be a trolling warrior. Wait, I want this. Hold on, folks. I'm trying to post something. Paste. Oh, I forgot. Damn. Okay. Yeah, come and be a trolling warrior. I need your help. I need help in digging in the crates, pulling up some archive work, because so many people told me things that I have no clue to. And, it was times that he spoke on in situations, there was a lot of slander in his comment section on videos that he was doing. So, it's important for me to get as much information as possible. So when I do finally get my chance to go to court, we have some powerful evidence to prove the point of him not only being a fraud, a liar, a cheat, but we also going to prove his level of hate. The level of hate. And the level of hate is so important for you to understand. Person says, does Umar have, let me take this off the screen. Does Umar have concrete proof? Proof is supposed to be proof that Don vandalized the building. I'm not mistaken. Don doesn't even live in Delaware. Last I heard, Don is from New York City. Yeah, New York City at the time I was in Philly. New York City, Philly, and probably definitely broke at the time. Probably definitely didn't have no time for it. I'm going to pull up the picture. Let me get to it. Hold on. I'm going to get to it. This is a stupid commercial one. I was able to talk for 23 minutes before I even went to this. Crazy.
He said that I ran about the school. And he's saying all this after he's saying that I lost the book. I didn't lose the book.
Yeah, let me play this video right here.
Let me know that Umar Johnson, for him to bring.
I wanted to pull it. Let me see. Do I have it? Do I have it? Yeah, let me pull it up. Let me pull up on the screen. I'm bugging out. That's why I came home. I could have did this shit on my phone if I wanted to go live. Okay, let's punch this right here. Let's go YouTube. Let's bring this up. Let's hurry up. Hurry up for you folks. I got you. Shout out to Make a Change. So Make a Change to the rescue. I think I remember one time I asked Ghost at the time, or TC at the time. I said, "Yo, what's up with this Make a Change guy? What's up with him?" He's like, he's alright, but And so I was leery of Make a Change at that time. But shout out to Make a Change. You the only one covering. So we're gonna pull up your video. Get those views up. He's at only 797 views. I need him to get up to 2,000 views, folks. I need Umar Johnson versus Don lawsuit update to get 2,000 views. Okay, it was posted 10 hours ago. I need 2,000 views. Okay, folks. And I'm talking about I need that by tomorrow. Okay, 2,000 views by tomorrow. Get this update. He did an excellent job. Excellent job. All right, folks. Let me go back here. Go back here. Shout out to Make a Change once again. So let me present this. I should have had this ready. I'm sorry, but I was just blacking out talking. As you know, it is what it is. Shout out to you folks who's sticking around and paying attention to this story. Shout out to you, Umar, because you already know. You already know. Ooh. Oh man, I'm playing myself. Sorry, did I play myself? Let's see. I'm playing myself. I'm gonna take this off. I gotta take this off. Let me take this off. Playing myself real quick. Let me go back. I hope it don't be playing. You gotta let me know the audio if it sounds right.
It doesn't take much. Helping the ASPCA give an animal in need the care, safety, meals, and love they deserve doesn't take much.
Word. All right.
Back in December of 2021.
All right, let me pause this right here. Nice pause. Let's see. Let's go right here. Okay, perfect. Let me get me off the screen. I don't need to see me. Shout out to Make a Change, okay? So we have this right here. Now, let me tell you a quick secret. My silly ass, okay? My silly ass didn't even pull this up for my evidence. So Umar's silly ass, by postponing the whole court situation date, allows me to dig more into the archives, dig into the crates, and pull up more stuff that I don't have. So this right here is what I need. And my little beautiful printer that's right across from me is going to work. But I'm going to need some ink. Right? This ink cost me like $35 a cartridge. I'm gonna need, because what I'm about to do, oh my Lord, I have to present 4. Okay, I have to have 4. If I'm going to present any new evidence, I need to have 4 each. You know what I'm saying? So for this one right here, I have to have 4. One for the judge, one for the person, this person, that person, whatever. Okay, I have to have 4 of everything. So I'm going to dig in the archives, and I want to at least pull up like 25 more pieces of literature, aka evidence of slander. Okay, I'm focusing on slander. A lot of slander evidence. See, he caused a domino effect of people to talk about me, do videos about me, post me in such negative forms, have people call me dusty and don't support him in no form, no fashion. Have cats doing lives on me, talking about don't give to him, no reason to give to him. Umar shouldn't give to him. Fuck him. Then they say Black Power. If you see this man wanted, if you see this man, okay, if you see this man, please call police. Wanted by law enforcement for FDMG vandalism. Then you go to the side and you look, Dr. Umar Johnson. Okay, you go down. Someone says he need his teeth fixed instead of damaging people property. Then you go down. Somebody say, how can you vandalize a trap building? Then you go down. I can't really see on my screen, but let me guess. This guy probably damaged the what? The HVAC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the HVAC. Yeah, I probably damaged the HVAC. You know what I'm saying? Look at what's going on. Shaking my head. Shit. Wow. You understand? There's no telling what the comments was in all throughout that. I don't know. There's no telling what type of comments of disrespect that was coming my way. And like I say, folks, I'm not even on the internet for my own good. So look at the damaging effects this person's putting out there, and he's the number one scholar. Okay, he's the number one orator, right? On the earth. And this is where we at. Who put this up there? This is who posted this picture? Who did this right here for FDMG? So you got me, my face tied to the FDMG and tied to the word vandalism, tied to the word police. You can't make this up. You connect those dots. You got my face connected to the FDMG, tied to vandalism, circled around the police. Please call the police. So just imagine I'm walking the streets of Philly, right? And police jumps out and run up on me. And I have no clue what the hell's going on. And I snap, and now they get me for some form of resisting arrest. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm still flipping out like, yo, what the F is going on? And you know what I'm saying? They now getting a little bit too rough with me. And now I'm showing more resistance because I don't know what the hell's going on, because someone seen me and they called the police. Because I'll be out there, folks. Do you understand what I'm saying? I was nervous my first year out here in hustling. I was really freaking nervous when I was out there hustling. And that was not even because of this right here. It wasn't even because of this posting. I was nervous just because I knew that I was being posted, period. And there's no telling who will see me when I go out there to these people barbecues in these big parks. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be in the mix when I'm out there in DC. You understand? Eyes pulled up. There's no telling how long she's seen me. But what I'm saying is, there's no telling who see me. But yo, that's Don. He looks familiar. Yeah, that's him. That's his car. Okay. Call police for vandalism. Call up the troops. Like, yo, let's approach him. Cause they Umar supporters. Well, how do you call them? Umarians? Yeah, Umarians. I was in many events in the park. It was one time I was in the park. It was a lot of younger folks. You know, young adults, but younger folks. The generation that can know that this whole new generation that he's gathering. Okay, the troops that he's gathering. And all I was thinking as I was making this money is like, yo, I wonder if anybody would recognize me out here. And I'm all the way in the middle of this park. And if these little drunk cats who have slick mouths and shit like that come at me the wrong way, what's going to happen out here? I had many, many times where I felt that way. And I'm saying to myself, who are you? You know, big guy. You nobody, man. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows you. But I'm saying, why you say that? I said, because your channel's small. I said, but I'm not on just my channel. It's not just my channel. It's not just me talking about me. You have this person, that person, this person, that person. If they talk about Umar, they talk about me. It's from there to there, and then the comments. There's no telling. There's no telling how many times my face has been posted in the last 2 years. One too many. Especially if it's not me doing it or someone doing it in honor for me in a manner of helping me, period. So when you have my posting going up, it's like a warrant posting. You understand? It's like a wanted posting going out. This is a wanted posting going out. If you see this man, please call police. Who do that shit in our black community? Can you imagine Malcolm X doing this shit? Can you imagine Martin Luther King doing this? Can you imagine Jesse Jackson doing this? Can you imagine Al Sharpton doing this? What about Farrakhan doing this? Can you imagine them doing this? Let's get a time out here. Let's get a quick time. Let's get back. Let's get time out here. Where we at? How do I go back? You understand, folks? Can you imagine you professing to be about Black Power? Can you imagine being in the room as this wanted poster was being designed? Can you imagine the thoughts that was going on? It takes someone to really do some thinking. And what's your thoughts when you put together a posting like this? What are you thinking when you do this right here to another black man? Fighting Donald Murray's guilt, FDMG. But y'all say he's a narcissist, right? So how did he feel? He felt great. When he saw it was excellent, he said he crushed me, right? He said he's gonna crush me, right? So the internet, this what makes the internet makes people do shit like this. This is where we at. The internet makes people feel like you are crushing someone by doing this and posting some shit like this on the internet. No, you just gave me fuel. I cannot believe a man of your magnitude, a man of your intelligence, a man of your high 6 degrees would think to do something like this. And it was all because what? Matter of fact, I think Make a Change was talking. Let Make a Change explain real quick. My bad, dog. My bad. Let me know if the audio is good, folks, please. Let me know if the audio is okay.
This image on his IG with the caption, "If you see this man, please call police. Wanted by law enforcement for FDMG vandalism." He also posted this picture stating that Donald Murray vandalized the FDMG campus last night. He indicated the reason he did this was because he lost the court case and was looking for street justice. So who is stating that Donald Murray vandalized the FDMG campus last night? He indicated the reason he did this was because he lost the court case and was looking for street justice.
He was looking for street justice. All right, let's look at this picture. Let's look at this picture. This is me, right, folks? This is supposed to be me, right? With these bug shades on, okay? This is supposed to be me with these bug shades on, with this corny ass peak coat that comes all the way down to my fucking knees. I actually have a peak coat And mine is way better. I don't have those corny ass fucking drapes that's hanging from the damn buttons and shit to look like drapes. No, it's just me. Look at this nigga's legs with the tight jeans on. Is this me? Hell to the no. And for me to even take a pose, I would be putting one. I would probably put my motherfucking middle finger up in the air with the mallet in my hand. I'll give a real pose. Whoever this is, like I say, thank you once again, because I didn't even have this in for my evidence. I will get that now. That's going down. So I'm going to need, going back to what I was saying with the court, I'm going to pull up at least like 25 more of these images, photos, and things like that for more evidence in regards to defamation, slander, libel, you know what I'm saying? Whatever punitive damages that I can pull up. So this right here itself, I mean, it clearly states Dr. Umar Johnson, and he clearly thought it was over. This nigga is stupid. He thought it was over. Let me make a change, say it again, because I can't see it 100%. I'm going to go pull it up myself, but he probably got rid of that shit. But thank you for people who have things in the archives. Understand what I'm saying? He probably took that down. A shout out to those individuals who covered the story. I just need your help, your support, in gathering as much evidence as possible. Make a change. What you say, dog?
Justice. So stating that Donald Murray vandalized the FDMG campus last night. He indicated the reason he did this was because he lost the court case and was looking for street justice.
He was looking for street justice. So this man constantly hear me say, yo, fuck the courts, want to take the streets, and say, so me going to school was my street justice and vandalizing school. Look at the school. Do it look vandalized? It's not that's not enough street justice for me. Do that look vandalized, folks? See, my vandalism would have been way different. I won't speak it, but it would have been way different. You right in this picture itself, you'll see my vandalism. Why? Because it's my art. I would make sure that my vandalism would have been seen in the picture. Like, come on now. Come on. You know me. Y'all should know me by now. If I'm gonna do some crazy dumb shit like that because of I've lost my lawsuit, I'm going to go all the way out if I'm gonna do the shit.
So who is Donald and what is Umar Johnson referring to? Donald, who goes by the name Don, did some work at the property Umar Johnson purchased in Wilmington. Don said Umar Johnson agreed to pay him $2,000. However, Umar kept changing the terms of their agreement. Text message Don and Umar were shown during a live stream that substantiated Don's claim. So Don decided to sue Umar Johnson and owe his money. Don also stated in a video that he did not vandalize the property.
In regards to Umar Johnson, for him to bring me up and say, I didn't even see the video. But someone called me up and let me know that, you know, he made a video and said that I vandalized. Someone texted me, someone emailed. And a lot of people said that he said that I vandalized the school. And he's saying all this after he's saying that I lost the court case with him. I didn't lose the court case. We still got up to like next week to be dealing with it. So for him to come out nowhere and talk about he lost the court case and he vandalized the school, and I got I have an order of protection against some folks. For him to come out there and say, Don, when someone said that he said my full name, I vandalized the school. For me to take time out to do some old boy kid shit to put, I don't even know what was put on the building. I don't know what was done in the building. I don't even know what vandalism, where was vandalism.
I still don't know
what
vandalism.
I have no clue. But for him to say that I take time out my life to go all the way to Delaware to go vandalize the school. No, when I go to Delaware, it's to see you.
Umar Johnson's claim that Don lost the case is a lie. This case is ongoing. There have been some hiccups, but the case is active. And we can look this up by going to the courtconnect.courts.delaware.
So he pulls up all this shit. I haven't even pulled this up. So thank you once again. I ain't got to pull this up. I can just look. I appreciate you once again. Make a change. So as he pulls my information up for the world, just bananas. But as he pulled my shit up for the world to go to, we can see that it's been ongoing. It was a pre-trial conference back in December of 2021. January 22nd, 22, February 22, July 22, November 22. And remember, this was ongoing from November of 20. So I didn't get everything really moving until I was really settled in. Everybody was, screaming, "You got just take the case to court, just take it to court, take it to court." But like I was trying to tell you, it was something that was important that I had to do before we just jumped to the court. It was about building my case amongst the people that he be amongst. Understand? The case had to be built amongst the crowd that he's in. The real court right now is you. You the real court, folks. You the real judges, folks. A lot of folks been judging me and misjudging me. That's what I should say. A lot of people have been misjudging me. But you should listen to T when he first spoke on behalf of me. When TC spoke on behalf of me at the very beginning. Not down the road, at the very beginning. He said, "Yeah, I'm with him. He's good." That was that. There's no making up stuff from there. You got to go with the source. The source is right there. Anything else is said after that is just from other emotions. Because there's waves that's going on. Like, there's spells. This shit is real. Spells is being cast amongst the greatest. D. Durrell, he wanted to be upset with me and run with that for whatever reason. Oh, I gave him money for this. We went to court. We going through it, bro. You should reach out to me. We should discuss this right here. You know what I'm saying? Right, D Durrell. We should actually do a discussion about this right now. I haven't even said your name in a year. I haven't really even thought about you. But as I'm just speaking, I'm thinking of the whole good guys, and I'm thinking D. Durrell, the Godfather. When the last time you did a video on Umar Johnson? You don't think it's time for you to do a video on me, with me? Just saying. Well, I ain't give him nothing. My shit's still going, dude. We going to court. We in court right now, bro.
April 6th, 2021.
Full name and everything.
And it is for breach of contract. Service by the sheriff was requested on April 22nd,
I love this part.
2021. On May 7th, the service was returned non-S.
Yo, that was crazy. All right, folks. I'm sitting here like, yo, I know I put the paperwork in a minute ago. Okay, I know I put all this paperwork in a minute ago. What's going on? All right, I'm like, what's going on? So then, when I finally go back down to the court, they tell me this. I'm like, so when was you going to tell me this shit? I ain't getting no letters from you. I ain't getting no phone calls from you. You understand? The court didn't even contact me. I had to go all the way down here to find this shit out. So this is what happens.
On the notes, they tried to serve Umar Johnson at the property in Delaware, but he wasn't there. He was eventually served on 9/10 of 2021.
Oh my God. How dope was that? You see, how dope was that? So we did the curveball. The curveball move was pretty much a great move, because the curveball move was this. I knew he was going to be there. See, I knew the only time to be able to catch him was to know exactly when he was going to be there. So when I went back to the courts, I let them know, like, yo, I know when he's going to be at the school. And they was like, oh, really? I said, yeah, he's going to be at school on the 11th. And most likely be there the day before, getting things together. So they was like, they normally don't serve papers on a certain day, and she didn't know she was going to be able to get this paperwork through in that short notice. Nick, the long story short, I got plug my laptop up. I thought I had it plugged up. To make the long story short, he got served. You got served. You heard? To make the long story short, you got served the day before your big event. Now, if like he was to be on the talk show, and I want somebody to ask him that question. See, somebody got to ask him that question. And the people that got to ask him that question is at that Breakfast Club. See, the Breakfast Club can't be asking no bullshit questions. They got to ask him these real questions. Like, so how did you feel being served at the school one day before your big first day block party? How did that feel? Did you feel like, damn, this nigga got me? Ooh, how did you feel when that paper went in your hand? How did you feel when they served you? Fighting Donald Murray's guilt. Did you really thought you was escaping, right? Or did you automatically kind of know that they was going to catch you on that day? Was you expecting that to happen? So when they pulled up and they did like this, and gave you that envelope, and you took in. And you do all the eyebrow movements. And what did you say to them? How many people would love to have been there when he got served? How many people would love to hear what he had said to them? Did he say thank you and just walk away? What did the sheriff say to him? I wanted to know. I wanted that conversation was history, because remember, that was Malcolm X. That was Martin Luther King. That was Frederick Douglass. That was the number one orator on the planet. And he got served. But who's there to ask him these questions? The tough questions. How did you feel when you got served? So guess what? In the next 6 minutes, I'm going to start revealing my hand. You know what I'm saying? Because the cards is in my favor right now. So I'm going to cheat for him a little bit. I'm going to give you a cheat sheet. So the same time that I'm planning, the same time, I'm allow you to strategize a plan so you can pretty much keep digging the hole, because that's what you're gonna do. So I'm going to let you know what I'm going to be doing in the next 5 minutes. Okay, what the game plan and plans is. And folks, I need your help. This is a real deal right now. His back is way against the wall, and he's running for no reason, as opposed to just deal with the situation. I'm not understanding. It's like a child who has to go to. It's like a grown man who got to go to the hospital, and you got to get this prostate checked. You got to get this colon checked. You got to get it. You got to get it checked. And he's running. Dude, you got to get this colon. How do you say that shit? You know, I don't be able to say certain words, but how you got to come get your ass checked. That sounds so much cooler. I know I hear you saying it, but put it in the chat. I'll wait for you. The colon what? I forgot my thought, laughing at the colon shit. But you know you gotta come and get this, and you gotta get this work done. Why are you running from the situation? In 4 minutes, in 3 minutes, I will be revealing what I'm going to be doing. Not everything. I can't say everything. I probably will, because I don't care. But I'm gonna need your help. It's a power move right here. So going back to what I was saying, 25 sheets times 4, that's 100. You need 100 sheets of paper of evidence. 100 more sheets of paper. So when I go to court, they're going to see that I was not just a person just off the street. They got to see that I'm not just some crackhead bum. They got to see that I'm not some old dusty nigga that he's trying to proclaim me to be, that he was helping me out. Some down and out dude just down on his luck, sleeping on the floor. No, I got to let them know that no, this man doing something. He did his work. They got to look at this paperwork and say, yo, that cost him some money. If he spent money on it. My package got to be like, people would say, yo, you going to defend yourself? Yeah. You said Umar got a lawyer? Yeah. So you going against Umar and his lawyer? Yeah. Yeah. So my package got to be this thick. Okay. My package is some pages not here, but my package got to be that thick. Because I want this judge to be looking at this shit, and as she's looking at this and going through this and just seeing the stuff and seeing the slander and seeing the stuff, and she's just gonna be saying, okay, cha-ching, cha-ching, for every page. All right. This is deep right here. I want every page to be worth $500 to $1,000. Every page of evidence is worth $500 to $1,000, and that's the new set. So that's not the old set. No, I mean that's total set, but I'm just thinking in my mind. I was thinking some math, so I was speaking out loud. Each page is worth $500 to $1,000 that I want her to be able to pretty much see. So I want to have at least 40 to 50 pages of evidence. I want 40 to 50 pages of evidence proving that This man, now, the whole fraud part, I wasn't really focused on. I don't even think I don't know if I put fraud in there, but maybe I did. I don't think I put fraud in my complaint. I don't know. But I'm going to focus on fraudulent behavior. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock. It's 1 hour in. I'm going to focus on proving that he's a fraud, proving that he don't want to open the school for boys. So when I say I'm digging in archives, and I put my cash up, I put my cash up for a reason, okay, folks, because I'm here. My car broke down. My icy car broke down. I got to avoid a lot of things in life right now, and survive. So as I sat back and I was in my deep thought and prayer, it's like, yo, what's going on? Why is this all happening right now? The vision came and said, because you don't know the position I put you in. And I'm like, you put me in position. Yeah, you are put in a position right now and complete your mission. So folks, I came 2 years ago to you. And as I come in around the same time, 2 years now, and I'm saying this man is avoiding me 2 years later, as we supposed went to court, and this was going on. Your help is really needed once again 2 years later. People can say whatever they want to say. No, because it's a bigger mission right now. It's nothing bumming right now. This is a real mission. As long as this man, like I said, I'm telling you my strategy. I'm out of commission a little bit in regards to me working, because I work for myself. And so my hustle is really put down. So like I said, I prayed and I'm trying to figure what it is. And God was like, yo, son, I need you to do this work. So right now I have to do my missionary work. I have to travel. I have to really do missionary work. And I have to spread the word. So, folks, I'm going on a tour the month of December. And I need your help. Because I have to prove to the courts that this man has the money to pay me. So I would like to be able to follow the events city to city on his tour. Yeah, we're going to reveal the hand. We need your help and support. $ Icy Don 167. We ain't playing no games now, folks. We're not playing no games now. I was going to disappear. I was going to be cool. Be bye-bye. I was going to do what my man said. He said, nah, come on and let us know. I was going to let you know that, the case is over with. And then I was going to take hopefully if I got the revenue right then and there, I was going to take it and start doing what I had to do. But right now I have to come to you folks and say, I need your support with this right here, because he want to keep me in his life. And he want to keep this energy going. So I have to take it up notches. So you guys want content, right? You want a real story? You want to see what a real man is? Support him. I need to go on a mission. I don't want to even be in this bed. I want to be on the road. The road to Umar. Funding Donald Murray's gifts. That's what we're going to call this. And I mean this not to you guys, but I'm talking about Umar. Let's kick it off. I need your support. So let me pull it up. Let me pull up my schedule I'm trying to build right now. Where's my schedule at? Let's see my schedule. Schedule. Let me get this off the screen. I need to be prepared to be at least. This is a freestyle, folks. We're going to be doing it together. I want to be at least. Let me see. I'm not going to say which events, but I want to tell you which events. I'm going to give you a rundown of how many events you got going on. I want to be at least, because some of these things are podcasts. I wouldn't mind going there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I want to be at least. I want to go to at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 5 events. Okay. To be honest, any event that he has is going on that will be an event that he will be there. I want to be there. To be honest, so that will happen with your help and support. So here's the schedule. Here's my schedule. But we're not going all the way down here. So let's focus up to right here. February. Because this fool is going to have this fool, I can see him stretching this shit all the way to February. I don't know when I have my next court date. I don't know if they're going to schedule it for next week. I don't know if they're going to schedule it for next month. But we are in December right now, right? So if they schedule for next month, that's January. So if this guy got all of December to accomplish whatever December event that he will be at, I want to be at. He's going all the way to Aruba, going to be there for a few days, then coming back going to Tampa, just going to be enjoying the cool air. He's going to pop up to DC. I want to be there. Understand what I'm saying? Back to New York. I got to go to New York anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, but you crazy. No, we have to see with our own eyes so I can document this shit. So I can bring it to the court as my evidence to let them know that before this man open his mouth and say anything, just know, he will know because you're going to see me, that I got the facts. I'll be there to the last book or so. Counting. Oh, that was 2, that was 5, that was 10. Counting how many's on the table from the beginning to the end. And doing live streams on it consistently. Also, I really need to be able to reach these local newspapers. This is the countdown. This is the perfect time now. These cities that he's going to be at, all the local newspapers, they have to know this story. So from Detroit, Tampa, Baltimore, that's the homework. So I would be here, sitting here, doing tons of homework. And I don't like doing this type of homework. I have like a short attention span disorder when it comes to sitting at the damn laptop and just gathering information. It was never me. So this is a major job. You want the good goods right now on the world's #1 scholar on the planet, in the stars of all planets. He can debate with the Martians. It's going to be hosted by NASA. When they have that first contact with the Martians, they're going to call Umar so he can have a great debate with them. I'm going to talk about black issues to the Martians. But we must be able to follow this situation, folks. So game plan is be able to raise his money, so I'll be able to go city to city and be able to follow this man and be able to see with my own eyes and document it. So you talk about shockumentary. Folks, what you say? Wouldn't you love to see me pull up in Tampa? Wouldn't you love to see me in Tampa, Florida, doing a live, walking to that event, standing in front of that event? Wouldn't you love to see that? And listen, folks, I promise, I'm not going there to cause trouble. I'm going there just to, as a follower of Umar Johnson. I'm going there to let the people know how real this man is. That's all. I'm just building up evidence for this man's case. That's all. And with your help and your support, we can make that happen. So Icy Don 167. Icy Don 167. I do need your help and your support with this mission, because this man is playing games. I'm not right now. I don't know what's going on with court. I'm gonna call him tomorrow. She said that she was gonna call me or send me a letter. I don't want to be harassing them, but I got to find out something. They should know something by now, so I'm gonna call. I just hate calling up there because it's hard to get through. It's hard to get through. Make a change. We'll probably find out when I have a court date, my next court date before me. Right, folks? I'm gonna be like, yo, make a change with my next court date. He's gonna let me know. Did he do that before? Shout out to Make a Change. Shout out to Anti-Afro. If it wasn't for her, this would be all over with. Sorry I had to bark at you, but yo, this ain't no game. You know, I told you I don't tolerate shit like that. She was talking to me reckless on the phone. We was talking on the phone the other day, and she went back to the future and started talking about some Back to the Future shit, about some lighters and Umar Johnson and me, and I was in the video. I'm like, she was talking about some lighters, Umar Johnson. She said I was in the video, and she said obviously drugs was involved. And I was like, I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. And she said, well, you was in the video. I was like, I was in the video. And she's like, come on now. Obviously it was drugs. And she kept talking about obviously it's drugs. So she had to obviously get cut. But shout out to her, because if it wasn't for her, this situation wouldn't be happening. Shout out to her. For real. I mean, it's for real. All that sneaky investigating stuff and find out information is paid off, because if she didn't, and she called me like a day after, like when I got my phone and turned the phone on, she called me. Like honestly, she called me like 2 hours or so right after I got my phone, and 3 hours later, because remember, there's a difference. So once I got my phone on, she called, and I was like, surprised, like, to hear from her. Then she let me know that about the case, and I was like, really? And so when I ran and checked online, I was like, oh, really? So then I went to the courthouse and wrote the letter right then and there, gave it to them, and they reinstated, gave me a new court date. So shout out to her, because if it wasn't for her, this would not be going on. So Make a Change has been doing his part. Anti-Afro did her part. Lennon Honor, when you finally come back, it's time for you to do your part. Let me take this off the screen. You cannot do no video. Like I showed the folks earlier. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up on this. You cannot do no video of Umar Johnson without talking about me. And fuck talking about me. You can't do a video without it being about me. For you to come back right now to do any video would be the most stupidest thing if it's not. If it's not this. There's nothing else going on with your boy, okay? Don't come out of nowhere and just get the Coon of the Year award out of nowhere, because you are nominated, but I don't have you as one of the top contenders right now. Don't come here and jump on the Umar Johnson video because you need videos and views and things like that and some money for Christmas. And not, you understand what I'm saying? And I mean this. And not do a video with me. If you really... All right, Lennon. And this is me really being humble, bro. Being real humble. Somebody get this message out to Lennon Honor. Me being super duper humble. I need your help in raising this money so I can do a quick travel. Because I really, really want to follow and pull up. I want to pull up on this dude at the next 10 events that he's doing. Whatever events I can pull up on, I want to pull up. I need your help in raising this pull-up money. Let's do this video. I ain't got no beef with you if you really, really do this video. Let's do this. Let's do this live. I'm looking at the video, so let's do this live. Let's raise this funds. Let's get me out there. Follow that story. That's the story to follow now. Let me be your inside connect. So when you do your lives, you're getting it directly from me. That's power. That's being a man on both ends. I don't give a fuck if I called you coon. This is real deal right now. You shouldn't give a fuck that you've been called a coon. This is real deal right now. To be your inside man, giving you the real deal facts, because I'm want to get the real deal facts. You getting the real deal facts. You getting exclusive. You getting the video of me getting kicked out. Like what? And like I said, I'll come in peace. In my Buddhist stance, sitting with Buddha, I come in peace. You know what I'm saying? Feet all up. Got stretch. Can't do that shit. Can't do that. Woo! That hurt. Almost pulled the hamstring and everything else. Salute to all those girls who can do that with no problem. That shit hurt. But I come in peace. I just want y'all to know that this tour that I will be doing will be only exclusively for evidence. Ain't for no beefing, ain't for no problems. It's just for me to be witnessing in the Umar Johnson experience. I've never been at one of his events and sat in his events from the beginning to the end, just listen to the whole thing. I've never seen the whole program. I want to go to these events, not selling stuff. I want to go to these events as a viewer, as a spectator, as a listener. I want to have some money where I can even buy a hoodie. I want to show love and support because I want to know that he got my money. I want to make sure he has my money. So every event I go to, I want to buy a different product there. Making sure that he has my money. Marking it down, keeping my receipts. Understand what I'm saying, folks? Like I say, I'm revealing the blueprint and the plan. On these YouTube streets, you look at anybody from Kyrie, and watch where I'm going with this. So this is power. Let's take Kyrie Irving, Kanye West. Who's in black news? Who's in the news? Who's trending? Who's trending, folks? You guys don't want to say it, but Umar Johnson. Might not be in mainstream America, but this story can make it mainstream, I'll tell you. This is the one story that can really go viral mainstream. And it's going to take us. It's going to take us to make it happen. This can't be one of those stories that just be like a hush, quiet thing. This is like a Shanquella Robinson type of shit. It can't be just something that's just been quiet. It has to come to the light for justice to come out. If y'all believe this man is fraud and fraudulent and not going to be good for these black boys and not going to be good for the community, it's time for you to really support what's really out there. The real hook. Okay, the real hook. That's me. I'm the real hook right now. You got to just use me and hook this shit and pull it in. We got it right now. He's on the run. This man don't want to go to court. Not only he don't want to go to court with me, he don't want to go to court with his children, for his baby mom. He's talking about he's paying child support. He was doing all that live talk about he's doing, he's paying his child support. How long did it take for you to get in that courtroom? If you did them any worse than me, if you did them like me or worse, yo, man, you need your hands, you need your tongue cut out. That's what they used to do, folks, back in the days. If you doing your mother, if the mother of your children, if you for all these years you've been doing this to your mother or your children, avoiding court, coming up with excuses. My tummy hurt. Oh, I don't have it. Coming up with excuses. But yet and still, you saying that you were the best thing for black boys and girls. You need your tongue cut out. You need your tongue cut out. Well, I'm crazy, right? Hope the sound is right.
On October 11th of 2021, Don filed a motion for a default judgment. Umar Johnson filed an answer to the lawsuit on October 15th of 21. There were some issues with the court getting the notice to Umar because they were sending them to the address listed for the property in Delaware, and the notices were being returned to the court. Umar Johnson eventually communicated to the court that his mailing address is the P.O. Box in Delaware. There was a civil motion hearing on January 14 via Zoom, and during that hearing, Don did something that later almost jeopardized his case. On January 21st, 2022, Don's motion for a default judgment was denied, and the case was set to go to trial on July 6th of this year. However, on June 24th, there was an order because during the civil motion on January 14th, Don made a recording of the hearing and posted it online, which was a violation of the court's policy. Therefore, an in-person hearing was set for July 22nd for Don to explain why he should not be held in contempt of court for violating the court policy by recording a court proceeding and posting it in a public domain. Due to this, the trial had to be rescheduled. The hearing was held.
Shout out to the court of Delaware. Shout out to that courthouse. Shout out to the court clerk and everybody who processed my paperwork. Shout out to the judge who reinstated this case. Shout out to you for not even giving a fuck about this phony ass claim that this man put out there, because that's all it was. I just had to do my thing as a man and respond. Shout out to you for not believing that jerk. Shout out to you. And this is where, and once again, shout out to Anti-Afro, because she's the one who saved me on this right here. So you could be mad at me all day, but I don't give a fuck. Shout out to you. Thanks for saving me.
And Don was found to be in contempt of court, and all recordings of the January 14 hearing that were posted online had to be removed within 30 days or his case would be dismissed. A trial was rescheduled, which brings us to today, November 30th. However, on November 29th, the day before the trial, Umar Johnson requested a continuance on the basis that Umar Johnson, is ill and would not be able to attend. The court granted the continuance, so this is to be continued. So as you can see, Don did not lose the case. The case is ongoing, and Umar Johnson was just lying again.
Shout out to Make a Change once again for that exclusive. Now, in a case like that, how do you follow up? It's my story. How do I follow up? The only way I can follow up on after a story like that is to really reach out to you and truly ask your hearts to help me with this mission. Because for a man to go and for another man who do not know me, it's kind of cold in here. And I turned the heat off. For a man who don't know me, whether it's for content, whether it's for views, whether it's for likes, or whatever he's doing it for, to be running this story, to deliver it in such an eloquent way. I was showing this person this video, like, that was the reason why I was late, because I was showing them the video and talking about other stuff, and they was like, "Yo, he did an excellent job." Make a Change. Don't you want more of a great story to keep covering with this shit? Because this is real. As long as this man has got me waiting for court, don't we want to have something to cover when it comes to this Umar Johnson? I need to be the inside man. I need to get there. I need to be in Tampa. I need to be in DC. I need to be in the Bronx. I need to be in Manhattan. I need to be everywhere. Help me push that story. Make a Change. I believe you should be the first donor to spark it up. Help me raise this funds. And we ain't talking about mediocre funds. Y'all never did me like that. So shout out to you guys. We talk about real deal. I need to travel. The judge need to know that he's a liar. There's an event that's going on where they charging people $100. How much they paying the guest speakers? Charging people $100. Like they got Kanye West performing. $100. Think I'm lying? I forgot. I wanted to pull it. I wanted to have it on the screen. I apologize. Let me see if I can find it. You guys gotta understand, this is for real. He's gonna be in Detroit, December 4th. Can you imagine I can be at that first event? Can you imagine me pulling up in Detroit? I was in Detroit in 2016. Can you imagine me getting to Detroit and being at the event? Staying out there for a day, getting on the bus, traveling back. Understand what we talk about? We talk about that type of shit. This is a real story. Remember, this is Malcolm X. This is Martin Luther King. This is Marcus Garvey. We talk about. This ain't Umar Johnson. This is the number one orator of our time, who's going to court for not paying shit, not paying child support, not paying workers, running from court, lying to court. This is a real story right now. This is supposed to be in headline news. Help me make that shit happen now. Before, it was like I was really trying to be cool because it was about, we don't need to be destroying black men because we have people like Cynthia G who has no problem destroying, trying to destroy black men's image. So I wasn't trying to give these people fuel. But this dude is really playing with my bread, and not just playing with my bread, but he's really affecting my life heavy, where I can't even make the moves I should be able to make if I had the resources I need. And it's not about relying on that. It's about, for real, this shit is what is. It's like a person in income tax return. They waiting for that shit. Next thing you know, the money gets snatched away because they owe taxes. The money gets snatched away because they owe child support. At that time, I need that shit so I can actually move somewhere. Excuse me. But now we are at the point right now where I need that once again 2 years later just to make a move so I can really survive. And we ain't talk about for a whole year. We talk about just for a little time frame. We in economic reset. We hurting right now, right? A lot of people hurting. So just imagine those people who's a little less fortunate than those people who've been eating at their 9 to 5 for a few years. We talk about those people who's really in the trenches, who are free and entrepreneurs. I like Philly because I see a lot of entrepreneurship out here. I see a lot of people out here hustling, bustling. Although I see a lot of people out here that ain't doing shit, which makes me sad. But then it makes me say, nah, it makes me happy because I say, you know what? If I get up, then we can have people doing some work. But you can't do these things when people holding your resources. Let me pull that up real quick. What's that right here? Where's that dinner at? So if you guys can kickstart this shit, we get that Detroit, that'll be what's up. But if we have to can just get to the Tampa one, then so be that. And then we come back to DC. All right? But before that, I definitely want to get to New York as well. So I wanted to show you something because I saw something like, really? The price. I'm like, yo, the price is right. I wonder if I can find it now. I guess I won't be able to find it for you while I'm looking for it. Of course not. Not while you're looking for something while you're on live. It won't pop up that fast. I think I'm getting close. See, this is funny. I never be on his Instagram. I don't be on doing a lot of stuff, but I'm looking at him flushing the toilet, building real independent schools for our boys. You guys got him doing goofy shit like flushing the toilet bowl. You understand? He doing that shit for you guys because you say he don't have no running water. Well, if you guys can make him prove that and do shit like that, you shouldn't have been so busy trying to focus on debunking me when I'm still the hot topic right now. I remember that dumb fool said, "Oh, I'm gonna disappear in 2 seconds. I'll be gone." No, I'm still here. I don't need 100, 200 people in my lives. I'm still here because I have court papers to say I'm still here. Therefore, there's something that's still going on. Umar Johnson Live is being held up because he has court. So I'm still relevant. It's like 21 Savage trying to say the Don's. I'm relevant. And it's important for you guys to understand that the relevancy of this whole FDMG resides in the situation. He wouldn't be running from it if it wasn't the case. There's something much bigger than him settling with me. He knows that this judge is out for his ass. He knows the court is out for his ass. They're going to say, time to pay up the piper. Look, he owed taxes to Delaware. He owes he owes 2 workers, to be honest. He owed 2 workers. I don't know if that guy got paid or not, but I know he wasn't paid the last time I was with him. So he owed 2 workers. Taxes. School's still not open. They want to dig into his fucking crates. He don't want that to happen. What is he hiding? And we, the people on the underground, can make this shit happen. Ted, it's funny. You keep popping up. Brother Ted, man. I want you to come on deck. You're a special writer guest today. You pop up. Ted, you keep popping up with questions that I'm like, where the hell you been, Ted? Where you been? I think Lynn and Anna did a video on the HVAC. I think so many people did videos on HVAC. Do you know if the HVAC ever got installed? Yeah, the HVAC got installed. I even went out there. I looked on the top of the roof. Where you been, man? I did a video, but I couldn't get good footage because I was too much on the ground. But I walked all around, from different views. The HVAC was up there. Because I went out there after the HVAC was put up there. Because I went out there to deal with some court shit. So I pulled up to make sure to see the HVAC. It was up there. That Negro ain't going to come on live and do some old crazy bullshit like that if it wasn't really happening. Trust me, man. It was installed. What about the gym? If the gym HVAC was that fixed, installed, we don't know. I don't know. Damn, Don. Even when I went up there, my dumb ass didn't go and look. I played myself. I didn't check on that one. As I'm thinking about it, I was walking around, videotaping the top, but I never went to the back and took a freaking look at that one. My bad, folks. I was supposed to went there and videotaped it. My bad. And with my car not working right now, I won't be going out there no time soon. That's why we're talking right now with this live, because I'm really talking some sense and trying to kick some sense in your head. This story right now can become really, really huge. For all you folks for all you Cookie Crush chat people, you guys can become part of like history, like not Mother Teresa. What was that black woman, Mother Hell, the Hell House, and all that shit? How they brought her down? Was it her? Like 30 some years ago. This is some real shit, and it's not like attacking him. It's just letting it be known that he's no good. And so if you guys want all that work that y'all put in just to be part of comedy and laughter, or is it for some shit that y'all really believe? Like if you believe that he's a fraud, don't stop at the comedy and laughter. It's time to continue on. Like I said, when Leonard come back on deck, Leonard should be reaching out, and his next live should be with me and him going in full detail about the update, and then behind the scenes organizing. But like I say, it's time to organize. You ate real good. Now it's time to really to do some other shit now. You can have agents moving around, but for you to have the real deal agent moving, allegiance, alliance, that's powerful. He's running from the courts. You don't have to see my video. You saw Make a Change video. How do you follow up anything with Umar Johnson? How can you follow up? What can you really? And it's like, don't go out there and try and dig something up and say, well, look, I got 18,000 views and I ain't talking about you. That's corny. That's the coon shit. That would be coon. Don't coon on this one. Don't fumble on this one. This the one that you rock and roll with. This the one that puts you on top of the map. No, I really mean it. Like this one will put you out there because this is the one that you will really be a spokesperson on when it goes mainstream. Ted, I just came on here, so maybe you already said no. I wasn't even saying it today. We said that long time ago. But do you have a new court date? Nah, I ain't got no new court date, man. I'm saying I don't have a court date. When they called me up November 24, 20, what time she called me? So what time she called me? So I'll be exact. At 4:20, let me make sure though. Yes, it was the 29th. 29th. I get the phone call at, it wasn't even 4:20, my bad. It was at 4:09. I get a phone call at 4:09, and they let me know that Umar's sick and he won't be able to come in the next day. And I said to her, so when I'm gonna get another court date? She says, well, she don't know. I said, when's my next court date? She said, she don't know. I said, when I'm gonna get another one? She said, I don't know. I said, so how am I gonna find out? She says, well, we will call you or send you some mail. And it's been many times I've been sitting there waiting for mail to come in for months. Then I would have to go all the way down to the courthouse, but like, yo, what the hell's going on? I ain't received nothing. Then next thing you know, I get something in the mail. I ain't gonna lie, the clerk, she be wilding out a lot of times too. It's like they do their job, but then she be on like, yo, what the hell are you doing? Umar said he was sick. His stomach hurt. His tummy hurt. Now, in fact, can I pull up Instagram? It's faster for me to do it this way because I'll be looking like a bozo. Let me go right here. Let me go to this shit. Let's go to some. Let's go to the 26th, right? What day was this? 4 days. This is 4 days ago. This was posted 4 days ago. But I don't know what event this was. But if I'm not mistaken, this is probably the. Oh, what does it say in the background? Black. It say Black Learners Matter too. Quarantine Racism Education Services. So whatever this event was, I don't know if this was like the Black Business Seminar they was having over the weekend that just passed or what. I don't know, but that said, this was posted 4 days ago. Okay, if you would have just got me out the picture, we wouldn't even be going through this right now. Okay, we wouldn't even be going through this shit right now. It's him posting. You know what I'm saying? It's him posting, still trying to get that bread. I ain't even gonna tell, but I ain't gonna tell, but I'll be quiet. I'm trying to find that shit where they had the amount of money that they had posted up for the dinner. That's what I was really looking for, but I can't find it. I can't find it. It was in the comments. It was in the comments or something. I can't find it. I'm not gonna waste too much more time looking for it. I really, really, really want to get to this event, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I want to get to Malik Shabazz. I led a march with him when Sean Bell was killed. Not when I say I led, I really was with him at the front line. And he wasn't from Queens and he wasn't from New York. He wasn't familiar. So I was the one who was guiding him through the different neighborhoods to let him know which way we go. Shit was dope because we was marching and he was going up and down Jamaica Avenue. I was like, yo, look, bro. Because I was in the back and I was talking to some people. They was like, yo, you should tell him. And so I was like, all right, I ran to the front. I was like, yo, look, bro, walking up and down this shit with these people over here, we ain't gonna get the crowd that we need. But if we go down this block right there and walk 2 blocks down, that's where the projects is. We walk through the projects, I guarantee you we be able to galvanize a larger amount of people. He said, yeah? I said, yeah. It was dope because he stopped the shit like Malcolm X. He stopped the crowd. He said, we going this way. And we all just stopped, turned, everybody started shouting and cheering. Yeah, yeah. Everybody was so happy, yo. It was fucking crazy. It was a lot of people. They was happy because they knew that we need to get off this fucking avenue streets and get over there to the projects and go through the hood. So when we made that turn to go through the hood, all the cops that was just in the front of us, they didn't know what to do. So it was like tons of cops in front of us. So they had to go around the block and spin around, and they didn't know where we was going. So they had to find us. And by the time they found us, we was already in the projects. And so then by that time, they was running up and down. They was trying to, claim the buildings and get on top of the rooftops. It was crazy, yo. You should have seen them busting in the doors and running upstairs and going to the rooftops. And they was trying to, I was running, trying to stop them from going in the building. Yo, I was out there beasting, scared. So shout out to Malik Shabazz, yo. So yeah, I want to get to that event. Let him remind him that I was out there with the Sean Bell. All hell, Sean Bell. You heard? All hell, Sean Bell. Mr. Bass came all the way up. I think he was in Maryland at the time. Came all the way up. Shut up. I think that's Shabazz. I think that's one. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. And if it's not, oh well, it's one of the Shabazz brothers that we marched with. But I believe it's him. Where's this event? This is December 3rd. Peace in the Streets fundraising. A Peace in the Street fundraising. That just sounds funny. We're doing a fundraiser for Peace in the Streets. And Umar Johnson is a keynote speaker for a fundraiser for Peace in the Streets. So if they raise $20,000, what's $20,000 going to do for Peace in the Streets? Damn, folks. I mean, that's just me. Let me. I'm gonna blow this picture up. I want you to see. I want y'all to see this because let's break this down. Shout out to everybody who's doing stuff though. But shout out to everyone who's doing stuff. Peace in the Streets fundraiser dinner. Why do we always, as black folks, see what reason where I'm going with this is why is that everything we do is always about in regards to peace in streets, but it's not saying how and what is going to be done for the peace in streets. Like, is it to go towards the we having a peace in the streets dinner fundraiser dinner to support the uniforms for the 100 men that we have that will be patrolling the streets? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? It's like we want to raise funds for things, but it's like, what is this going? Like, how is having a dinner and paying it? How is having a dinner, paying these people to sit there that have dinner in their place, charging people a bunch of money, and how is it that's going to create peace in the streets? How about having a dinner party and inviting the streets to the dinner party so you can talk to them as they are sitting there for the Peace in the Streets dinner fundraiser? Open up, you raise money, you have them come in for the free dinner to talk to the people from the streets. Because trust me, you ain't going to have the streets up in that for the dinner party. The streets will not be in that dinner party. And it's not me being slapping the shit. It's just me just really looking at it like, damn, man. Because I just saw that part. I was like, Peace in the Streets fundraiser dinner. But you see how tiny that shit is? You got all this honoring Shabazz, Malik Shabazz, okay. something years of survive. And First Lady, I guess the wife, hosted by some Comedy Central person, live performances featuring decor, food by Chef Tone. I'm saying that okay, if you're going to do an honoring dinner, do the honoring dinner, but don't try and use, because we're raising funds for Peace in the Streets, because I'm not understanding what the Peace in the Streets we talk about. Because I'm just not seeing. I don't want to go. I don't want to move the topic too far, but that just makes me sick. But you see, the line didn't do the alliance with that, and have him come there to speak. What is Umar going to implement out there to help keep the Peace in the Streets going? What is he going to do? He going to be talking about the FDMG? Like, what is he going to be doing? He's going to be talking about the black boys and they need to pull up the pants. What are you going to really do? What is the conversation going to be about that's going to help elevate those Detroit streets? If you're not even talking to the streets. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. I wanted to pull up one other thing. One last thing I wanted to pull. Well, it's not no last thing, but once again, I've been talking for almost 2 hours. I need a little help for 1 second. I need some help from you. So, who would like to have a comment about this situation? One, who think that Umar was sick? He would like. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the picture of him at the Showboat Casino. That's what I was looking for. Okay, I'm looking for him at the Showboat Casino. Countdown begins. Repeat donors only. That's so disrespectful. The final cleanup, Marcus Garvey. Why would you deny people who might want to come in? We told him this last time. We told him this shit last time. Why are you going to deny individuals who want to come down and be supporters? He really think he's such a rock star where he's trying to make those people who's not repeat donors jealous. Where they be like, I want to be, and they be join the loyal donors club. Yo, this shit is bananas. The final cleanup. This can't be no final cleanup. If you got another building across the street, this can't be no final cleanup when the back of that school look like jungle fever. Back of the school look like jungle fever, folks. And you talk about the last cleanup. Like, yo, this is it, folks. We about to open up. This is the last cleanup. So we're going to do this free. Come on down, folks. All those people who pay all this big money, you come down to school and help clean this shit up. Because I'm going to court for a person who did it before and I ain't paying him. So come on down and let's paint and clean out of his mind. And if that's the case, you should have all hands on deck, you fucking moron. Now you got me cursing. All hands on deck. Why is it got to be just the loyal? Why it got to be repeat donors? Because these are fools. Those are fools that you want because you want to get as much revenue from them. I think I found it. Yeah, I did find it. I knew I was gonna find it. It was right in here. Something said, yo, press that right there. Okay? Something said, press that right there. Shit is dope. So, okay. So, Sunday, December 4th, 4 o'clock, you're going to be out there with the Malik Shabazz for 39 years of service. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Malik Shabazz. Okay? Food, comedy, live performance, speakers, $100 donation. And it's supposed to be a fundraiser for Peace in Streets. Folks, if y'all really want to know about that Peace in Street hustle, because I'm from New York and I know the Peace in Street hustle, I can tell you there's one woman who done caked off and received millions of dollars for the Peace in the Streets. That word peace, pushing peace. It'd be those people who be pushing peace. Now, mind you, I got my peace sign right here, but when I did it, I was in the same thought. It'd be the same people who be pushing peace, who's the most hateful motherfuckers. When I made this board, I teach. I say that. I'm trying to tell you folks, most of those people that's in the front line pushing the black agenda, the African agenda, the unapologetic agenda. And we're not just talking about Umar, but we talk about many others. 90% of the time, they be the most wickedest people that you know. They just hustling. And Lennon on and all these other cats are just calling them out. They're calling them out on some goofy shit a lot, but they're still calling them out. So Lennon, when you come back on deck, your agenda has to be on point. Let me let this rock out real quick. Hold on, let me let that rock out. Okay, let me cancel that. Let me repeat that real quick.
April 6th.
When Lennon Honor come back, oh man, I'm fuck that package up. When Lennon Honor comes back on deck, there's no reason why. I apologize. There's no reason why he's going to come on deck and not talk about the real issue. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was about to show you Lennon's shit. That's right. That's right. How can Lennon Honor come back and not discuss this? How can Lennon Honor come back on the scene after make a change, then did this video? There's nobody else really covering this shit. And Lennon Honor think that he can come on the scene and talk about Umar Johnson. This is what I was going to do. I'm pulling up Lennon Honor's shit. So excuse me, folks. Sorry. Let me go back to this. I want to show you. I started talking, completely forgot what I was about to do. I start looking at shit. Okay, so here we got. All right, so let's go back to screen. All right, I'm about to share this. All right, so there's no way in life that this man can come back and not be talking about this after make a change. Done eloquently, successfully did this commentation on this. So let me drop this real quick. Let me stop this. Let me pull up this right here. Hopefully it works. Let's see. Pull up this right here. Boom, boom, boom. And let's share this. I want y'all to see. Okay. All right, I got Lennon on the screen. All right. Putting full-fledged on screen. Wait, let me go back and I'm gonna put full-fledged on screen. Okay. So one last thing you see is happy birthday. Let's say like 11 days ago. 13 days ago. Okay. Let me go back. Exit full screen. I can't wait to be master this computer shit. All right, so now let me go back to Leonard real fast, and I'm gonna scroll down. And have this right here. So let's go back to me. So now let's look. I hope that you can see. But when you look at the screen, he did 13 days ago. It says birthday hangout. Okay, so he had his birthday. He disappeared. Okay, we know he's going to come back real soon. It's the holiday season. It's Christmas time. Is kickoff time. So he's going to come back. But just look now. What was the last video about? Nintendo. Okay, the retro gaming. You know, so Lin Nintendo. He's so corny. Lin Nintendo. So he's excited about playing Nintendo. So how many views he got for that? 1,100 and whatever semi videos. That was 13 days ago. Okay. So let's go back. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Let's pull up. So let's big screen it so I can read it properly. Umar Johnson gives FDMG update. Blames black people for lack of progress. That was 2 weeks ago. 17,000 views. Umar Johnson tell lies. Wait, Umar Johnson tell his life story. 2 weeks ago, 12,000 views. I say all that because there's no way in life that this man could come back. He already said Umar Johnson gives FDMG update. Blames black people for lack of progress. He did a 4-hour live, 4 hours and 32-minute live on that. In that same week he did, Umar Johnson tell his reinvention of his life. Most requested to exit the stage. He did a 4-hour live on that. He did 23 minutes of live on that Nintendo shit because he realized, oh, this ain't going nowhere. And then he did 57 minutes of the birthday party. He couldn't even dedicate an hour and a half to himself. But he can dedicate 4 hours, 4.5 hours to Umar. That's really deep and sad. That's why I say there's no reason for you to come back to these YouTube streets talk about Umar without talking about this story, bro. You cannot escape this right here. This is the real ultimate calling right now. Is Leonard Arnold going to be a man? Will be man enough to reach out to Don and do this real live stream? Do this real live stream. How many people think that he would get less views than he normally do by himself, or he get more views if right now, tomorrow, he posted that he's going to go live, and I was going to be part. It was going to be me and him doing live. How many people think that he would get less views? How many people think he would get more views? Okay, less views. I ain't gonna waste my time and say put something in the chat, because y'all don't put shit in the chat, so that'll be a waste of time. But the question still is, how many folks think that he'll get more views by having me on, or get less views than having me on? He had what, 13,000? How many views he had? Let's see. Let me take this down. $17,000. And remember, the reason why that was so much at that time was because he disappeared for a hot second. He did the Umar Johnson gets G-checked live on stage with the Queen Mother chick. Then he got 17,000 with that. Then he got 12,000 with the next one. Then another 17,000. Oh, there's more. Let me see. He did some more Civilization walkthrough episode 1. He got 589 views on that shit. He did another Nintendo shit, got 1,300 some views. He did another Nintendo, the first one, 900 some views. Understand what I'm saying? He did some shit about Mr. Ballin, whatever the case may be, and he got 1,000 views. If you know you got to do this, you know you when you come back, no one gives a fuck about anything except for what you're going to say about Umar Johnson. And to be honest, there's nothing else that you could say about Umar Johnson except for like, yo, this dude is running from Don. And you got to go into this shit. Make a Change gave you the blueprint. Bring me on deck. Let's put together this plan. Let's hit the streets. That's the only thing that you really could do when it comes to this Umar Johnson shit. There's nothing else this man can say and do when it comes to Umar Johnson that really makes sense. What you gonna do? You gonna pull up an old video of Umar Johnson, and so y'all can sit back on the cookie question and talk about that video, to avoid the real situations that's happening in real time. You're gonna give the people Netflix when you can have pay-per-view live. Nah, fuck that Netflix shit. Forget that Netflix. Give the people pay-per-view. That's all Leonard been doing. He just going into archives and pull up shit. No, give these people the pay-per-view right now, folks. Leonard, you will be on top. Because right now, we got to get this shit mainstream. That's what I want you to understand. Right now, this whole Umar saga got to go mainstream. Well, let me move this up. So. Nobody care about Mr. Ballin. Matter of fact, let me hit this for 1 second.
Own every mile on the Hyundai.
That's why I hate going to people's shit.
Hurry in to get our best deals of the season. Get it.
Any black woman out there who has been repeatedly victimized by men, physically, sexually, psychologically. Okay?
I wasn't expecting this.
I can promise you that you are emitting messages. You are communicating nonverbal messages to the men you date that it is safe to take advantage of you. What if you have a child? What if you have a child with the abusive partner? Then I would say to you, have you ever heard of supervised visitation? Have you ever heard of supervised visitation? Because I'm of the belief a child needs their father even if he's abusive. A child needs his father even if he's abusive. A child needs his father even if the father is abusive. But that's why we have supervised visitation. That's why we have supervised visitation. That's why we have supervised visitation. 7 and 8 years old. Our daughters love being alone with men they don't know with their hot asses.
Thank you so much. So much. No. We all finished here today.
We finished today.
We are going to thank.
All right, don't disrespect.
All right, we got another live stream for y'all tonight. Make sure you hit the like button. Thank you so much for tuning on in. It's about that time. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming. It's coming. FDMG is coming. FDMG is coming.
I cannot believe I got this shit on my live right now.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
I couldn't do it but so long. So yo, I say all that, I play all that to say this. After Make a Change video about the real update of Umar Johnson. The real update of Umar Johnson is that because he put the water on, okay, folks. Let me get this thing by it. That was funny. I did that for myself for humor. I'm laughing because, like I said, yo, Lennon, there's no way in life that you should come back on these YouTube streets talking Umar without piggybacking off of your boy Make a Change. Because Make a Change opened up the platform and the real deal of what is going into 2023 as the real update with Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson said the school won't be opening until like February. So that's that. Umar Johnson showed the faucet working. Umar Johnson showed the plumbing working. Umar Johnson showed the toilet bowl flushing. All right. He showed you pictures of the bathroom. That's your update. If you want to talk about that, talk about it. But it's all gonna say he got water. You lied. You know he's gonna say plumbing's work. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the real shit right now. Go into 2023 and we go strong in 3 years of this shit. When I first came on the scene, it was about TC Ghost. He took the story, he ran with it. He ran with it all the way to the brick wall. He left it. It was a car. It was like he ran that car, crashing and jumped up. And he ghosts. He became ghost. He ghosts. But the story was there. He did his part magnificently. But one thing I said to him, I said, yo, I won't fuck with you guys because I didn't like the goofy shit. I can't fuck with that goofy shit. When I did E&J's, because I saw less goofy shit from him. I saw goofy shit, but I saw less goofy shit. As we go in 2023, the goofy shit has to be the real right now. So let's go in 2023 on a different type of level now. You know, we really got to stop drinking out plastic, but it's so hard. We men. It's so hard though, because everything's in plastic. So my whole thing right now is fighting Donald Murray's guilt. That's what Umar Johnson is going through. And the only way that we're going to get closer to this is by making that guilt rise to another level. So we have to make this mainstream because we're dealing with a narcissist. A narcissistic type of person, you got to go hard and hard and hard all the way till you make the person cry. So right now we have to bring a teardrop to that man's eye because he's still not focused. Because if he was focused, he would have got me about the picture. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes. Do anybody have anything to say? Because I can do this. There's so many things I wanted to pull up and talk about. Let me go to my notes. I didn't even look at notes. There was a video I wanted to pull up, but I can't remember. Well, that's it, folks. I'm done. If there's nobody who want to discuss this matter, I got to make my flyers. Shout out to Make a Change for helping me design my flyer. One of the last things I'm about to reveal is this flyer right here. This flyer right here, it's going to have my information on it. And this flyer right here, I'm going to make into the nice glossy type flyers, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put nobody's flyer up in school. Shut up. I'm gonna make the flyer like this. And we're gonna do like this. It's gonna be front and back like this, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be this. Where you at? Where you at? It's gonna be this. I love this picture right here. This is dope, right, folks? This is exclusive. That Spread Love shirt. Going to advertise on it. You know, if you would like to support and you get a hoodie. I'm going to advertise this tour. And I'm going to put out 10,000 of these. Got to put 10,000 of these out. This ain't the 4x6. These are smaller, so this will hopefully be a little cheaper, hopefully. Okay, this size flyer. Right in the hand of people so they can put it right in their pocket. And they can tune in to the podcast. Because, folks, we need justice. I have nothing else to really focus on to do. I have to get my money by all means necessary. Damn it, dropped my phone. And most likely I'm going to be needing a phone because that shit just keep dropping. I'm sitting there talking to you folks and my phone just fall right off the bed. Looked like someone pulled it off. Damn it. So, $ IC Don 167 for all those people who really give a fuck about this story. Now let me go to Make a Change and see how many people has viewed that right there. Let's go to Make a Change. Let's go out. Let's come back in. Okay, this is for real because I mean, Am I talking to myself? So I'm going to someone else's. I'm going to someone else's page. I'm going to his page. I'm going to his video, and I'm gonna press his video and see how many views he got on this video.
Decided to sue Umar
Be
Johnson.
quiet. Let's see how many views he got right now for this video. Well, it's funny because I looked at it earlier. It says 791, so now it says 790. Which one is it? 791 or 790? So he has 790 views on that video. Out of double clicking on the video, let's just say he has 500 views or 600. Yeah, he got 600 views on that video dealing with Umar Johnson and Don in the lawsuit. Okay. Like I said, like I said earlier, I would like to see that get up to 2,000. But if you got 500 people that's clicking it, 600 people that's clicking it, y'all either clicking it because you're for Umar, y'all want to hear what he's saying, or you're clicking it because you're against Umar because you want to hear his saying. But you're clicking it and you look at my story. So as you look at my story, let's really build this case up. Your help is needed. All hands on deck. Y'all say go take it to court, take it to court. We are in court for 2 years now. Let's take it to mainstream now. Like I said at the beginning. And the way to take it to mainstream is we have to build this up. Thank y'all for your listening ear, your support. If there's nobody who want to come and talk it and chop it up with me, is there anybody there? I don't see nobody. Nope, nobody's there. Who want a hoodie? So my hoodies. Say no cheap hoodie neither. Nice and thick. I wish you could feel it. And remember, I'm always about wordplay. That was a curveball. You wasn't expecting that one, huh? See, look, folks, this is money. This is money. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no cheap. This is money. All right? This is money. So when I say your help and support is needed, it's because I'll be juggling the little bit of finances I have. So when I get a roadblock and I say, hey, I need a little bit of help and support, look, money's invested. Money's tied up. It's a boxing. No, this is money invested. This is blue. You know what I'm saying? That was black. That was gray. This is blue. You know what I'm saying? So money's been tied. It's got tied up. So it's like when I say your help is needed, it's real talk because money just everything is just tied up. Everything is just. Life is what you make it. So we're gonna make it happen. Feel me? By all means necessary. So that's the bottom line. But with your help and your support, it can happen much easier and successfully and with less stress. And that's the whole key, to have less stress. Excuse me. So $ Icy Don 167. He needs help with his court case. This man is trying to, make me. I don't know what he's trying to do. I have no. Somebody got to really ask him this question. Like, he got all these podcasts that's going on. He got all these interviews that's going on. Somebody got to ask him this question of like, yo, why are you not paying this man? I'm really stressed out. Yo, I swear to life, I'm really stressed out. Because this is like a piece of life that I don't need in my life right now. If this was never in my life, if I never partook with this, if I never took no place with that school, I don't know. I don't know what life would be like, to be honest. But if I never partook in the school, if I didn't, I ain't gonna lie, I would not be stressed like this. I would have a different type of stress. But I don't think I'll be stressed like this. But if y'all only knew, I was really, really tight. I was going through some shit even back then. So as I'm even looking at this path, this was the path that I had to go through. Understand, folks? For me to overcome the New York stress, this had to happen. And I told my boy, I told him before I left New York, I told him this. But this with Umar had to happen. Because he's not a nice person. I thought he was an okay person. I wanted to believe he was an okay person. But the Most High knows who he is. Yo, my phone is wilding out. I keep pressing the button. Let me see if you. Okay, I've been trying to do this in the key. Okay, cool. But this had to happen with this man. The only way to bring this man to humbleization, he got to be humble. So this had to happen. So in my life, I had to be I'm going through whatever I'm going through in my own life, but these roads had to cross. These roads had to cross, folks, to make both lives better. Umar's life is going to get better after this whole situation because he's going to realize his wrongs and people will forgive him after he realizes his wrongs and deal with it. Understand? That's what I meant to say. He's going to realize his wrongs and have to deal with the wrongs. And because he's going to have to deal with the wrongs, then the people are going to forgive him and then he's going to get his blessings. But he's only going to get blessings from him realizing his wrongs and dealing with his wrongs. And with me, it's all about stepping out of the comfort zone and making the next change, the next level of life, and doing some big things in another state. Because honestly, I think I'll have a greater impact in Philly than in New York. I believe that my impact out here in Philly will be much greater, and should I say, much more needed. That's the word, more needed than in New York. We have a lot of people playing the game out there, but my work to be much needed out here because it's not about the games, it's about the works that's really needed. New York City is a city of illusions. You be one area you think is poor, and the next thing you know, you out there in 2 seconds. So there's no real hoods in New York no more. People don't know struggle no more. Philly, different ball game. All right, folks, that's all I got for you with this. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I have so much more, but I want to hear someone else as they talk, because like I said, I want to look up stuff while they talk. So because I can't get no special invited guests, it be what it be. It is what it is. But look out for the coon of the year. Oh, let me put that out there so we can remember that. Coon of the year nominees, I will be announcing that probably tomorrow. I'm going to announce the coon of the years tomorrow. Who you think will get it? Who you think is going to win coon of the year this year? All right, folks, I'm getting a little tired. The other day, I walked at least 10 miles. So tired. So tired, don't need to be dealing with this stress. Feel me? Peace.